We're going to be making lasagna tonight, a pretty easy recipe, my version of it, quick and simple way. Got my ingredients all laid out, lasagna, onions already chopped up. I've got 90% lean ground beef, and actually once I cook it up I'm actually going to strain it and let as much of the excess fat run off it before I actually prepare the lasagna. And I'm going to be making it with fat-free cottage cheese, a little bit of Parmesan cheese, and of course mozzarella, and got your sauce, okay, and this is oregano, salt and pepper. So without further ado, let's get going. Just a close-up of the ingredients. Got the onions, lasagna, mozzarella, cheese, fat-free cottage cheese, salt, pepper, lean ground beef, Parmesan. I'm just sauteing the ground beef with the onions and the spices, so and then we'll go to the next step. Strained off all the beef, and so it's just come off the stove now, and I've got the other batch right there. So I always make extra just to make sure that I'm always prepared, right? Okay, next step. So here we go. As you can see, I've got my ground beef. It's all ready to go, and I'm just going to add the ingredients in. So this is the fat-free cottage cheese. So I'm just going to put in a whole container of that, and I'm going to mix it up. And then I've got my pasta sauce here. Obviously, if you want to make fresh sauce, you can do it yourself. I'm just using the Paul Newman's brand. So I'm going to pour almost all of that in. I'm just going to save a little bit for the tray at the bottom, because that way it's a lot easier to actually scoop it out. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just put a little bit of pasta sauce on the bottom, so I can start layering the lasagna, and of course when you scoop it out then it's going to be a lot easier and it won't stick as much, right? This is really easy. This is the easy baked lasagna, so I'm just going to start layering it, and I'll just start layering it like that, and you kind of break it to fit. Right. Okay, so that's round one, and then we're just going to add our mixture in now. And I'm putting it in this aluminum container just because it's easy to store, and you can freeze it if you want and take it out, and just cut it. Or what I'll do is once it's actually been baked, I'll cut it up already into portions, and that way you can scoop out whatever you need. So I'm just going to put a little bit of sauce on it just to make sure that it's nice and moist, right? Mix it up a little bit, and then what we're going to do, we're going to take our mozzarella cheese. This is that part skim mozzarella cheese, and I'm just going to layer a little bit on top, like that, right? And then we're going to take our Parmesan, and we're going to do the same thing with the Parmesan, right? And then we're just going to repeat. This time I'm going to put the noodles this way, just to make it so that way when you scoop it out, it actually holds a little bit better. So now in the meantime, what I've done is I've got my oven on at 375 on bake, and it's already getting hot. Okay, so we've got that there. We're going to add a little bit of the sauce on it. Right, mix it around a little bit. A little bit more here. Right, and we're just going to repeat. Well, this time I'm going to put the Parmesan cheese and then the mozzarella on top. And so that was about two. That was about at 375 for 20 minutes, right? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out of the oven, and I'm just going to take the foil off the top, and I'm going to let it brown on top, so it comes out nice and brown. As you can see, the oven set at 375, it's 369 right now. I'm going to put it in. Okay, so it looks like it's about time. We're about to take the lasagna out, see what it looks like. So as you can see, I cooked it for about 20-25 minutes on bake, and then I just browned the top right now. So you can see it came out pretty good, and definitely going to be one of those ones you want to make on a regular basis. So anyway, that's my recipe. I hope you enjoy it. It's got a lot of protein in it, and you know, I would obviously have this during the day for lunchtime. In the evening, you know, you want to cut back on your pasta, but anyway, that's another story. We'll go into that in a couple of my other videos. But I hope you enjoyed the recipe, and remember, results are no accident.